Hello and welcome. My name's Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. Today I'm going to use the xTool M2 and I am going to make an organizer. It's a wood organizer shaped like a rainbow, and yes, I made this all with the M2, including printing the rainbow onto the wood. Cut all the pieces and then all you do, you cut them, you assemble them, and this one is ready to go. Because the xTool M2 does all the work for you, I didn't even use any paint for any of the pieces. I left the insides as raw wood, and then the outside you get the printed wood with the xTool M2 print head. And now this one is ready to use. So I want to show you how to make this. Now, maybe this particular organizer isn't exactly what you want. That's okay. So I'm going to show you how to use the xTool community to find free files like this sort of 3D look. So if you like this 3D where I'm assembling this and making a 3D wood piece, something very useful. If you like this type of project, this video is also for you because I'm going to show you how to search the community, find free project files or pay for them, then cut and assemble things like this organizer. I really think you're going to like this one, so I can't wait to dive in. So first let's head to that community and find our project file. For this one, I am going to find a project on the community. So I went ahead and searched the community for organizer, and then I filtered the projects for free. You can definitely pay for projects within the community, but you can also find tons of projects that are free. I found a super cute rainbow and clouds organizer, and I opened that up, and you can just open it up in xTool Studio. There's no reason to take it out into a separate program. In this case, the project had two different files, one of which was a cut file and the other one was a print file. Now I'm going to open up both of these in xTool Studio. Because I am using the xTool M2, I can actually print directly on the wood rather than printing on something like printable vinyl and adding it to it later. I did want to point out that within the community you can scroll down, and often these types of projects have instructions to go along with them. So anytime you find a project within the community, be sure to scroll down and look for any instructions to help you finish your project. Now I did want to customize this with a name, so I went ahead and added some text to xTool Studio, and I picked a font that I liked for that. I did go ahead and weld that together so it will cut all as one piece. In this case, the H will cut separately just because of the way the font is, and then the rest of the name will cut as one piece. I went ahead and moved those over the rainbow and resized them. Then I was ready to cut everything, so I went ahead and added the wood to my xTool M2, got the screen to refresh. Then I took some of the pieces and added them over the wood. So I wanted to fill the wood up with as many pieces as I could cut at one time. I made sure that each of the pieces were cut lines in this case, and I changed my material to an 1/8 inch or 3mm basswood plywood. Now you do want to go through all of the other pieces that are on this and make sure that the output is off. That way you only have the pieces that are actually on your wood. Then we can go ahead and send the cut file to the xTool by clicking process and then clicking start. Remember to ventilate your laser either out a window or with an optional air filter accessory. You will click start within the software as well as pressing the button on the front of the laser to start the process. Then the laser will go ahead and cut all of those pieces. Once those cuts are complete, you can go ahead and lift the lid and remove all of those cut pieces. Now I repeated all of those same steps for all of the cut pieces. That included the wood cut pieces as well as the clouds that I cut out of acrylic. Then I moved on to my print then cut pieces. So I have the outline that pulled in from the community that is a cut outline. And then I have the print portion, which is the rainbow. You do want to make sure to pick multi-module processing within the software in order to get both a print then cut onto one piece. And then I just made sure that my parameters were correct for both the cut as well as the print. Added my material to the M2. You can then move the cut location if you need to. You do want to make sure that the print is either fully contained within the cut area or slightly larger. Once you click process, the software will tell you which of the operations it's going to do first. So in this case, it is going to print first. So I need to swap out the laser head for the print head. So I go ahead and remove the laser head from the printer and add the printer head instead. Then go ahead and click start in the software as well as the button on the front of the machine to begin the printing process. Once that printing is complete, then the software will ask me to go ahead and add the 10-watt laser head. So then I'll just swap those back. Remove the print head, add the laser head, then go ahead and click start once again in the software, hit the button on the front of the machine, and the machine will cut around my rainbow. Once that print and cut is complete, you can go ahead and lift the lid and remove your completed piece, which has been printed as well as cut on the xTool M2. Then I have all of my pieces as well as some glue to go ahead and glue it together. So we have the pieces with the holes and then these pieces with notches, and we'll just assemble those together. The rainbows will go on the outside. Of course, they have that gorgeous print that we did right inside of the M2. And then I have a couple of clouds as well as a cloud outline cut out of acrylic that we will add to the front, as well as the name and heart on the front of this organizer. So let's go ahead and assemble the organizer itself. So I went ahead and just dry fit everything together. So there's one piece that is the bottom, and it is a piece that's unique. So it's not like any of the other pieces. And then for each of these, there are double pieces. So there are short ones, the long one, and then the medium size one. And you will just put them together, and then the ones that have 4 tabs will go on the bottom. And so now all I need to do is to add glue to all of these tabs, glue this together, and add the second rainbow over the top again with glue. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue all of these pieces together. So I assembled all of these pieces, glued them together, and I set something on top of this to dry. So now this is completely done. It looks great, and it's ready to be an organizer. But if you want to add something special to the front, there are pieces for that as well. So for each side, there are individual cloud pieces, which I will layer first. And then there's a cloud outline, which I cut out of acrylic that I will layer next. And then I will add the name as well as a heart that I laser burned as well across this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those with glue at this time. After those are glued on, we just let those dry, and this organizer is complete. So just that easily, this one is done, and I love, love, love the way this turned out. I hope you do as well. I think it's a very cool concept. Even if you don't like the, I mean, who doesn't like rainbows? But if you don't like the rainbow, that's okay. You don't have to make the rainbow shape. So you can look for organizers in other shapes and use the same type of techniques that I showed here to make very cool projects with your laser. And if you have the xTool M2, you can do the printing right on here. And so you can get that color right in the laser. So I didn't need any other machine to make this happen. So literally the wood, some acrylic, the xTool M2, and some glue. That's all I needed to make my own custom little organizer. So I'm in love with the way this one turned out. I hope you are as well. If you have any questions about anything I've covered, drop down in the comment section, ask away. If you like this video and it helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. I have videos like this all the time. I have a full review video of the xTool M2 that you don't want to miss, plus other laser videos that I know you're gonna love. So thank you all so much for joining me, and stay tuned for another creative crafty video right here on YouTube. Thanks y'all, bye-bye.